Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. Today we are going to do the chapter of social science and highlighting each and every point of it. Let's see what is our topic today. Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution, that is the most important topic here. In the 18th century, come to Industrial Revolution. 18th century, there is a maximum here is a see here Industrial Revolution. It's about social and economical change that market the transition from a stable agriculture and commercial society to a modern industrial society. Historical, Historically, it is referred to be a period of British history from 1750 to 1850. There is a most important is 100 years a time. 1750 to 1850 means 100 is gap year. And dramatic change in the social and the economical structure took the place in invention and new technology create the factory system of large scale machine production and great economical specialization. The population which was employed in the agriculture now are gathered in urban factories. Do you know why this is happened? Earlier, the merchants supplied their family with the raw materials and collected the finished products. This system did not meet the growing demand of market for a long. So, by the end of the 18th century, rich merchants set up factories. They installed new machineries, bought the raw material, and employed workers on a fixed wages to make a machine-made goods. Thus, the factory system was born. On this period time, there is a 100 years gap, 1750 to 1850. There is a hundreds is the most important for the industrial revolution. Here show the most important machine, the earlier spinning machine. There is a earlier spinning machine. There is the most important on this period time. The Industrial Revolution started in a Britain with the use of steam power. There are Industrial Revolution started in a Britain. The use of the steam power. Steam power on this period time that is the most important for the Industrial Revolution. And this was made possible with the invention of the steam engine by James Watt. James Watt is a discoverer of steam engine. There is a most important question for UPSC exam and other competitive exam. James Watt is a 1769. There invention of steam engine, and in there is a 9733 John Cass is an invent to the flying sword, which is simplify their process of weaving cloth and which is increasing the output for a time. There is also important 1733 the John Cass invented to the flying shuttle that is important, and James Harwells invented a hand power spinning wheels is a hand power spinning wheel. The spinning genes to be create multiple spool of the thread at the once. After the invention of the spinning genes, cotton textile become their key of industry of this period. That is the most important invention on this period time. The presence of large quantity of coal, iron proved to the decisive to the factor in the Britain's as rapidly industrial development. The buildings of the canal and road, as well as the advent of the is a railroad and steam ship, and went to the market of manufactured goods, and new period of development come with the electricity and gas line engine. That is the most important for the industrial revolution, the electricity and gas line engine. Britain had all our resources that were needed to make here on industrialized power. The Britain had all the resources that were needed to be make here industrialized power by 1850. 1815, there is the most important period time. The revolution had been accomplished with the industry become a dominant factory in a British life. The effect of the Industrial Revolution was felt worldwide, and France, after the 1830 and Germany after 1850 and the USA after the Civil War soon started to industrialization. That is so important. The effect of industrial revolution was felt on is worldwide. The France, Germany, and the USA. There is a start of industrialization. Let us refer about further how industrialization was achieved. The major invention and the reform give a boost to the agriculture in England, and important innovations took place in the farming such as a jethro tools as a seed planting and drill which is added in a planting seed at a uniform interval and the depth without any wastage. There is a without any wastage. Between 1760 to 1830, the British Parliament passed a near a 1000 enclosure act by which there is a land and which had earlier is belonged to be communities were combined with a large area. Thus, there all this helped to increasing agricultural production, but at the same time rendered as a large number of people landless. Now only a few people were need to work on the farm, so a large number of people started to migrate to city for employment. And this is a provide cheap and abundant labor to work in the factories. That is important. And here, the favorable political condition in England further helped in their growth of the Industrial Revolution. Act like the removal of trade barrier and common market and added to the merchant. England was able to capture the overseas is a market is a primarily with the development in a transportation. Many European countries had by now started following the policy of mercantilism. Under this policy, governmental control was exercised over to industries and trade, and it was based on theory that national strength was indicated by the more export and the less import. There is the most important point here. This theory also believed that wealth of nation and depend on the posing of the gold and silver and the governmental interference in a trade should be a very limited. And what factor do you think made it possible for England to be a first country to be industrialized? England enjoy a geographically advantage over the country. There is the important. There is England enjoy a geographical advantage over the countries, and it had a square as a land location with the easy promised by to sea. But at the same time, it was isolated from the rest of Europe and hence is a progress unhindered. And the waterways like canal, river and sea helped England to have their large free trade area and without tolls and barrier. This is also important. Without tolls and barriers, England enjoyed to the trade. This advantage made England a favorable location for the Industrial Revolution. You know that this time England is a favorable location of the Industrial Revolution.